As he starts to push, I'm going to move with it and then just kind of see where my hands end up. As he's pushing, I don't want to bend my posture. As I'm in, I move with it. Boom. So there was the arm first and then the strike. So we're going to work on moving with a person. One of the most simple drills that we do in Sistema, but it's actually there's a lot to it, and we're going to work through a whole progression. So the very first drill is simply, I'm going to press on luck, and he just moves with it. And he tries to maintain the pressure. As soon as I stop, he wants to stop right with me. Make sure you touch the head and the face quite a bit, and the throat. He's doing a nice job of moving from his feet. We don't want to move wrong. So like this, we don't want to move from the point of contact. Wherever the contact is at, he should move with his feet. That way his spine can stay in line. I can do pushes, but also pulls. And at first, he's just moving directly with it. This person's also always training as well. So I don't want to be pushing with my arm and my shoulder, giving him my elbows, or pushing so my arm is offline. I just want to touch. I stay relaxed. I'm also moving with my feet. There's even more we could talk about with how to step, but we'll wait for that. So that's the first drill. Go ahead and do that. So on the first part, as he's pushing, I'm just moving right with him in that same direction. We can start to change it up a little bit, where as he pushes, I can start to move in his direction, and then I can start to turn. So this way, I'm training myself to initially move in the same direction, but then I make it my own. What this is really letting us do is we're learning to move with somebody, is he comes in and he grabs and pulls me. If I try to resist or whatever, then I bend and my spine starts to break in different places, and my posture's done, and I'm not moving with him. I'm now fighting. Instead, if he grabs and pulls me and I move right with him, then I'm just in a different place, but I'm always moving from my feet to his reaction. If he's grabbing or pulling me, if I simply move with him, it's a lot more difficult. And inside of there is where I've got all sorts of opportunities. Rather than if he grabs and I try to resist, now I'm bent. Maybe this is good. Sure, I've got some things, but it's a lot more efficient. Just as he grabs and I move with him a little bit, and then I stay straight. So on this next one, like I said, as I'm pushing or pulling, he starts to move with it and he turns. We're in. Like I said, make sure you do the face and the throat a lot. Luck's doing a really nice job of, even from the face, he's moving from the feet, right? So quite a bit of this training is really good. And like I said, I'm still working on it. And I'm working on my stepping right now as well. So give that a go. Start to work with the turns. So we can start to explore on the next part of this drill set how we can utilize this moving with somebody. So as he starts to push, I'm going to move with it and then just kind of see where my hands end up. The less you think here, the better. As he's pushing or pulling, it doesn't matter. I'm in, I turn, in through. As he pulls, legs, arms. Maybe our hands are up because we're in confrontation. Yeah, do whatever. Boom, leg, arm. Most of the places that I'm working from, if you think of the 6 points of movement, it's in a couple of the other videos. Hands and wrists are 1, elbows are 2, head and shoulders are 3, hips are 4, knees are 5, feet and ankles are 6. So as he's moving me, I'm just affecting some of those joints. Hopefully a little better than that one. I'm in. So here I've got hands and wrists and elbow, right? It's in as he pushes, maybe knee, elbow. Just, again, I move with him in the direction he wants a little bit, and then I start to work some of those points. So give that a try, explore, have fun, try not to think. So just add a couple of thoughts as, actually maybe this way will be a little easier, as he starts to push, I move with it a little bit, try not to making it way too easy for me. Yeah, there. As he pushes, I move with it a little bit, I trap. So the trap, maybe even get the camera a little bit closer so you're focused on this. The trap is just, it's light. I'm coming across the wrist or the hand, and I'm touching myself, trying to get as much surface area. So it doesn't feel like a lot to him, but as he pulls, he's got to pull all of me. But if I'm this whatever and he pulls, then he can get out quite easily. So I'm just trapping from here, just a little hook. My arm hangs, and I'm going to turn. Now you want to be back so they can see my feet. I'm turn with my body, right? That way I'm using the power of my my core and my hips to turn. Look, my feet are faced towards my hand. As I turn, my feet are still faced towards my hand. And I don't have to do big steps. It's just kind of a turn. I'm in, boom, and I hit. From this way, if he's pushing here, boom. Same thing, I'm gonna do the same trap. From here now, again, this is heavy. It should be, I can strike it if I want. I can strike here if I want. But I'm in, I'm gonna turn in place again. So much, if you're taking big steps or whatever, like I'm bending my posture. Now I'm losing this tight circle. I want a nice tight circle right where he's at. And so I want to leave my center, if you look from above, to be in the same place as I turn. If I start to go like this, thinking I'm generating more power, if you look from above, now I'm doing more of a linear motion, which is easier for him. And then I just hit and go through. So give that a try. All right, so same motions. Now I want you to start to explore how to add in strikes. We've shown a little bit of that. As he starts to push, I move a little with it, and then my turn or my rotation is where I can start to strike. If he's in with the face or whatever, I move with it, boom, and I hit. And then, oh look, those other motions come through. Do the other side, whatever. So as he's pushing, I don't want to bend my posture. As I'm in, I move with it, boom. So there was the arm first and then the strike, but I could also strike. These are wonderful places to hit as well. If he's in and he's pushing or he's hitting, boom, and I start to hit the arm. And you notice my hands are staying on my center. They're here, boom, still on my center. And I do that simply by turning my feet, my hands are on my center. My hands are on my center. They can stay the most relaxed. You can simply test that from here. Feel your chest, your back, your neck. As you start to widen your arms, then you start to feel all those areas start to tighten up, which makes them lighter. If I stay here, if I want my hands over there, I move with my whole body. The whole body motion with a good posture lets the body stay relaxed. So even as I start to grapple, my hands are heavy, boom, right? And I move. So, have fun.